This is not good.
What was it? Somebody running or
It wasn't.
growling or something.
In this footage, two hunters approach a moose with their rifles ready. One of them fires, but the shot doesn't take the animal down. Injured and angry, the moose charges back at them, leading to a chaotic and terrifying struggle as the hunters face a sudden life or death situation.
Вон ребята на охоте. Блять, стреляйте, ёбаный в рот!
The video cuts off suddenly as the person filming jumps out of the vehicle to help the injured hunter. What happens next isn't shown, leaving it unclear what became of either the hunter or the moose, and that uncertainty makes it even more unsettling. The footage serves as a harsh reminder of the responsibility that comes with hunting. One bad shot doesn't just fail, it causes suffering and puts lives at risk. Timber giant Bigfoot, who had spent years searching forests trying to prove Bigfoot exists, was out exploring in southern Ontario one afternoon when he heard stones being knocked together. When he turned toward the sound, he spotted something that immediately caught his attention.
Oh, come on, it's right there. I don't have my glasses on. Look at that. Holy. That's what's making the noise. Holy. Oh, crap, I lost it. Where'd it go? Holy. I'm pretty sure that was the thing that was making the noise. I'm not seeing it now. But I think that's it. Holy. Oh, cameras everywhere. Oh, look at that. What the hell am I looking at? I'm looking down there. I don't see it at all with my eye, but I can kind of see it on the screen. It's gone now. Holy. There it is. Holy. Oh, look. My God. I'm guessing it's probably... Look at the clicker here. It's probably like, I don't know, 150 feet away. I'm ready. I'm behind it, I guess. I'll see what happens. I don't know if I should do this or not. It's not even... Where's it? Oh, look at this. Holy... Freak.
He saw a reddish-colored figure about 100 feet away, moving between the trees. Just moments later, it disappeared. He searched the area afterward, but couldn't find any trace of it.
Survey the area and look around for just what. I'm gonna look for some footprints. Look at this, though. Holy. The stone is even warm. Look, there's where it was smashing things with it. Look at this. The stone's right in the ground. There's a friggin' dog.
Without realizing it at the time, his camera had briefly caught something in the corner of the frame. Not far from there, he also found a stone buried in the dirt that was still warm, as if something had just handled it. A man was walking his dog through the forest at night when something about the situation began to feel wrong.
There it is again. Crazy sounding out here. It is a full moon though. All the coyotes were out earlier. I could have spooked something up. Getting closer, whatever it is. Huh. Let's see what it is.
The sound was low and far off, unlike anything he'd heard before. Some people later suggested it might have been a fox or a bobcat, while others thought it could have been Bigfoot. Either way, whatever made the noise was enough to seriously scare him. On September 3rd, 2015, in the mountains of Washington state, the early morning light spread across sharp peaks and a massive limestone cliff called Dagger's Edge, a steep drop that fell thousands of feet straight down. Rico Alvarez was setting up his camera, something he'd done many times before. For 3 years, he had filmed wingsuit flyers, Eric and Jenna Linwood, whose videos were known for mixing beauty with danger. Eric was bold and loved pushing limits, while Jenna was careful and precise. They trusted each other completely. That morning, though, the wind felt strange. Jenna noticed the shifting gusts earlier and mentioned it, but Eric had already planned the flight. A tight dive following the cliff down to a narrow ravine. After suiting up and checking gear, Eric jumped first. At the start, everything looked smooth and controlled. Then Rico noticed a small movement in the trees below. A sudden gust hit Eric, throwing off his balance. He tried to recover, but slammed into the rock face and disappeared into the forest. Jenna jumped moments later, clearly struggling as she descended too fast. She barely cleared the first trees, but the next ones caught her, snapping her sideways and sending her crashing through the branches. Rico dropped his camera and ran, reaching her about 40 minutes later. Her wingsuit was torn and she was badly hurt. He called for help, but she stopped breathing before rescuers arrived and was later declared dead. Eric's body wasn't found until 2 days later. He had died on impact. Soon after, their YouTube channel went silent, all videos removed. Rico returned their footage to the family and left the wingsuit world for good. What seemed like a small change in the wind ended up changing everything. It was supposed to be a normal camping trip, but things quickly took a disturbing turn. He and his friends got to a campsite late at night when one of them suddenly started honking the car horn. At first, everyone thought she was joking, but when they looked over, they noticed a strange woman nearby. She climbed onto the roof of the car and quietly whispered, "Give me the kids," even though there were no children there at all.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. We have to move because of the...
The woman made a strange hissing sound, jumped toward them, and then ran off into the woods. The group left the campsite right away and went somewhere else. Even if it was meant as a joke, it was still really scary. Damaging the car and acting that way didn't feel like a harmless prank, and no one understood where she came from or why she was acting like that. McCaston was going through his usual evening routine, helping his young son get ready for bed, when everything suddenly changed. His son spotted something in the bathroom, and the fear in his voice made it clear it wasn't just his imagination. The way he described it immediately set off alarms. Without hesitating, McCaston grabbed his phone, expecting to catch a possible intruder on camera, but what he recorded was far more disturbing than he ever expected.
Oh, guys, I'm here at my kids, and I'm in the room, and they called me and told me that they seen something. Where did you see it, Nia? Where, in the washroom? Could you guys show me?
Yeah.
Okay, come show me this, yeah? Okay, you stay there, Nia. Where?
I'm in here.
Okay, show me. Holy! Nasir!
The fear in McEstane's voice when the door abruptly slams is impossible to ignore. In paranormal discussions, moments like this are often associated with a tactic known as isolation, where a hostile presence is said to deliberately separate vulnerable individuals by slamming or locking doors and blocking any way to get help or escape. Whatever was present appeared to achieve its goal: total control and pure terror. It seemed like a deliberate, calculated act meant to separate a father from his son. Far out in Iowa's wilderness, two hunters sat high in a tree when something on the ground below drew their focus.
This is not good. Not good.
A huge, black-furred creature pushed its way through the brush below. It had long arms, a bulky build, and moved in a way that looked almost human. Deep growling sounds carried through the trees. Some people say the footage was faked, while others are convinced it was real. What makes it more interesting is that Iowa has recorded over 70 similar sightings going back to the 1970s. A family had recently moved into a house they thought was perfect. At first, everything seemed fine, but soon after, odd things began to happen. Lights flickering and strange sounds echoing through the home. Then one night, the situation took a sudden turn. The family realized too late that the house wasn't meant for a quiet, peaceful life. It's a reminder of why asking about a home's history before buying can matter. In the American wilderness, a hunter set out for a routine wild pig hunt, but the day quickly turned into a fight for his life when he unexpectedly came face to face with a massive grizzly bear. The hunter was clearly terrified as he came face to face with a massive grizzly bear that slowly advanced toward him. Everything else seemed to disappear, leaving just the man and the bear in a tense standoff. With its size, strength, and deadly claws and jaws, the danger was obvious. Then the bear moved behind the trees, and the video suddenly cut out. What happened after that is unknown. Whether the hunter escaped or not remains a mystery. A woman was hiking alone in a quiet forest in California when she suddenly had the uneasy feeling that she was being watched. She stopped and looked around, but didn't see anyone there.
Are you able to see it on the picture?
Yes, look.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
When she raised her camera and zoomed in, she noticed a dark shape standing there. It was massive, completely still, and oddly human-looking. She managed to catch a short clip before it slipped back into the trees. Whether it was Bigfoot or just her eyes playing tricks in the forest is still up for debate. A guy was at home when he noticed something moving in a tree. He zoomed in with his camera, and two glowing red eyes stared back at him from the dark.
That? The is that in the woods? Hello? Hello?
You couldn't really make out the shape, but the eyes alone were enough to freak anyone out. Some people said it looked like a Sasquatch, others thought it was just an owl. Either way, the guy wasn't about to go outside and check. He stayed inside until the eyes finally vanished. After dealing with nights of strange sounds and moving shadows, a Reddit user asked his son to set up a camera to see what was really going on in their house. That night, the camera captured something.
If you stay for a second, you'll see right here.
Okay, whoop. Rewind it, bring that back, and then
see, it just whoops right up. Ready? Watch right here.
Whoa,
okay,
Jesus,
so there
that's
I am.
already creepy.
Yeah, so there I am.
That's
right
already
there.
creepy.
I'm right there. And
but we're like, maybe
staring.
that's Gavin.
Not me.
He somehow
I don't know.
got up.
There I am. No. Ready. There I am. That's supposed to be me, right? We skip a little bit, right? Ready? And then it just goes like.
It yeets
ready?
back out of existence.
There's my head right there. You can see me moving. And as soon as I move, and do you see
yeets
how as
back
soon as
down.
I moved, I move, and then it goes.
Oh my God! What? And then you
Turn on the
move
light
a little
real quick.
bit.
They caught a strange pillow-shaped form awkwardly crawling near the boy's bed. Then, without warning, it lifted upward and disappeared into the darkness. What do you think it was? A TikToker was driving past what appeared to be an accident and decided to record it. As the camera kept rolling, something unsettling began to appear. A shadowy, hooded figure emerged on the side of the road and slowly crossed over it. Cars sped past, nearly striking it, but the figure kept moving without hesitation. Calm and steady, it crossed the road and vanished into the darkness. Some believe it was death itself lingering near the crash, the Grim Reaper. Instagram user Majpace was on a multi-day hike to see a volcano near Chichicastenango, Guatemala, and while camping nearby one night, he captured an incredible but eerie sight, lightning flashing through the erupting volcano. This rare phenomenon, known as a dirty thunderstorm, happens when volcanic ash particles collide and create electrical charges, and similar scenes have been reported in Indonesia and even described during the ancient eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The moment was absolutely beautiful. A man in Mena, Arkansas, was spending time near the edge of the woods when he suddenly heard strange howling sounds coming from the forest. Curious, he grabbed his camera and decided to investigate. The sounds were deep and unsettling, nothing like any animal people were familiar with. After experts analyzed the audio, they said the pitch was well outside the range of both humans and known wildlife. Since then, many believe the Mena recording could be one of the strongest clues supporting the idea that Bigfoot is real. After a woman brought home a brand new truck, her dog started acting strangely. At first, she didn't think much of it. Maybe the engine noise bothered him, or the smell was new. But the more she watched his behavior, the harder it was to brush off that something wasn't right.
What is it? What is it? But there's nothing over here.
After the video went online, people offered explanations like warm tires or strange smells. Then others questioned whether the truck was truly new or had a dark history, since dogs don't usually react like that without a reason. The woman confirmed the truck was brand new and thoroughly checked. Nothing was wrong, but the dog kept behaving strangely anyway. She later shared another detail. From the day she brought the truck home, Titus had completely refused to get inside it. The comments grew more alarming, with people saying dogs can sense things humans can't, and warning that he might be reacting to something dangerous tied to the vehicle. Some even suggested getting it blessed. Then one morning, Titus suddenly charged toward the garage, barking and whining like never before. Worried, she followed him with her camera, and what she recorded only deepened the mystery. At this stage, she doesn't know what to believe anymore, and none of the explanations feels reassuring. So what's really going on? Is Titus just reacting to smells from the tires? Or is there something else tied to that truck? Something more unsettling? Or could there be a missing piece that links everything together? The person who runs the TikTok page, Real Dark Clips, says everything changed after one night in the forest, when he saw something he believes he was never meant to see. While hiking with friends, his attention was drawn to something deep among the trees that felt off and out of place. Acting on curiosity, he raised his flashlight and camera to take a closer look, only to quickly realize that doing so was a serious mistake.
What the that? I can't zoom in, babe. Look at that. Wait, I lost it. There it is. There it is. You see the middle of the camera? What is that? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
In the space between the pale tree and the fallen log, something starts to become visible. A faint, pale figure gently rocking back and forth. Moments later, it slowly begins to rise, and that's when he fully notices it. Panic hits instantly, and without hesitation, he turns and runs.
What the is that? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
But it didn't end there. A few days later, he felt like whatever he encountered in the woods had followed him, especially after noticing something watching him from the shadows near his home. At first, the glowing eyes could have been anything, an animal, a reflection, or distant lights, but the timing felt wrong. Only days after seeing something disturbing in the forest, those same eyes appeared outside his home. After that, he went back to the original footage, adjusting the contrast and enhancing the image to see what the figure really was. What he found only made things more unsettling.
What is that? What the that? I can't zoom in, babe. Look at that. Wait, I lost it. There it is. There it is. You see in the middle of the camera? What the is that? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
Once the footage was enhanced, the figure appeared far more human-like. You can clearly make out what looks like a head, shoulders, and upper body crouched low before slowly rising. So what do you think he encountered that night? A cryptid or something even more disturbing? Let us know what you think in the comments. In the video, a man named Rosette moves into a new apartment, not knowing that his first few nights there will be scary. By July 2023, after seeing and hearing strange things over and over, he decides to start recording what's happening, hoping someone can help him figure out how to make it stop.
Okay, so this is my apartment, guys. So I moved here in around July. And at least I think about it was like last week I moved in. It's just crazy. Oh snap! What the heck? What the heck? Hello? What the heck? Y'all see that? Man! That thing drove by itself, and there's no wind drag or nothing. Look at the fan, look at that fan, the fan working. What the heck? Y'all saw that, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's doing it by itself. Nobody there. The frick is wrong with this? And to me, now, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, but the air ain't on. And it usually come on. But goodness gracious, that was just weird. But this is what I'm talking about. And then 2 days ago, I decided, because I didn't get no videos.
While talking about past experiences, his door suddenly swings open right as he mentions seeing a figure in the corner of his room before. He checks the ceiling fan, the only thing that could have caused a breeze, but it's turned off. On its own, it's creepy but not proof that the place is haunted. Then one night, he records something much more disturbing. Something shifts in the darkness. A light-colored shape appears briefly on the left side of the apartment, then vanishes. Rosette believes it's the same shadow figure he had seen near his room before, now finally recorded on video. Strangely, the clips didn't get much attention, and he hasn't posted anything in the 2 years since. These videos are the only posts on his account. A Reddit user posted a weird video from a field near his remote home. The motion lights switched on, even though there didn't seem to be anything there. In the video, some strange creature waddles across the field, moving in a way that doesn't look human at all. Later, the user said he found 2 black leaves where it had walked, and the nearby woods seemed darker, almost like they were rotting. Some people online noticed it looked like the figure was dragging something heavy, maybe a deer or a big bag. Either way, it left the guy feeling pretty unsettled about what might be roaming around his property. 4 years ago, a Reddit user called Purple Syrup shared a short clip recorded on a baby monitor. For just a brief moment, a creepy face appears near the crib. According to the poster, no one was in the room and there was no way for anyone to get inside. Some commenters believed the face belonged to something dark, a demonic presence or even a witch, since it resembled an elderly woman. Others dismissed it as a hoax. So, what do you think? While hiking up a remote mountain, a hiker stumbled across a strange metal door embedded in the rock. It looked out of place. No handle, no markings, just a single hole in the center. Curious, he aimed his camera through the opening to see what was inside, but all it captured was pitch black darkness that seemed to go on forever. There was no explanation for why the door was there or who put it there, and it stood quietly as if guarding something long forgotten or something never meant to be discovered. This video was shared by Outdoors Alley, where Alley usually posts action-packed outdoor adventures focused on hunting and life in nature. But like anything in the wild, things can turn dangerous fast, and this video proves it. The day started like a normal elk hunting trip, with Alley and her friend Nick hiking into the mountains. As the sun set and they began heading back down though, the situation took a strange and unsettling turn that neither of them expected.
Go! Go. Go. Getting closer. Get. I only saw one set of eyes and it didn't look. Real big or anything. I don't know, I hope there's not like cubs in the tree or something.
I could take a few steps, you could take a few steps until we get far enough away.
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I don't think so either. Alright.
Oh, shine the light on me. Shine on me. There.
Oh, I see him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Well, they're just watching us now. Let's just get.
I just don't want it to be above me, behind me.
As they tried to figure out what was going on, they noticed eyes staring at them from the darkness, just beyond the reach of their headlamps.
Real big or anything.
At first, they thought it could be a bear with cubs, which was already worrying, but something didn't feel right. The animal wasn't acting like any bear they'd seen before. It didn't retreat or scare off. Instead, it stayed still, watching them and waiting.
Alright, well, let's just cruise. Oh yeah, ooh, look at her. Ooh, freaky. I mean, they're staying in the same spot.
No,
Are they?
Wish we had a bigger light.
Same.
Are you sure it's a bear? Not like a cat or something?
I don't know.
Things got even creepier as they kept moving down the trail and realized the animal was following them from a distance. They couldn't tell exactly what it was, but the glowing eyes were enough to freak them out. They yelled, trying to scare it away, but it didn't react at all. At that point, it was clear this wasn't just a bear, it was something else.
I could bang off it to get it to go away.
Yeah, how many shots do you have?
Like 14.
Okay.
I also don't want to be like obnoxious, but let's just keep walking.
Okay.
If it gets any, like if we walk another 100 yards and it's still looking at us.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to with how dry it is right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do something, but.
Yep. Oh.
Nick thought about firing a warning shot to scare whatever it was away, but he quickly decided against it. The risk of starting a wildfire was too high, and they weren't equipped to deal with something like that, so they stayed calm and kept moving. Even so, the encounter rattled them. They couldn't stop wondering what had been following them. Maybe a mountain lion, maybe something else. Later, once they were finally home and safe, Allie and Nick agreed that it was most likely a mountain lion stalking them on the trail. On October 1st, 1995, it was a cool fall day at Niagara Falls. Thousands of tourists were watching the water drop over the edge when 39-year-old Robert Overacker entered the river on a jet ski. He was from Camarillo, California, and had spent years planning a dangerous stunt. Robert planned to ride the jet ski over Horseshoe Falls and use a rocket-powered parachute to slow his fall. He said he wanted to raise awareness for homelessness. A sign on the front of his jet ski read, "Save the homeless." His brother and a close friend stood nearby filming, expecting the stunt to work. At 12:35 p.m., Robert sped through the rapids toward the falls. He had backed out of the stunt twice before, but this time he went through with it. Tourists watched as the jet ski went over the edge. One visitor recorded the moment without knowing it would be Robert's last. As he reached the drop, Robert jumped and lifted his arms, waiting for the parachute to open. It never did, likely because it wasn't attached correctly. He fell for several seconds before hitting the water with extreme force. Some people thought he was still moving, but it was only the current pushing his body. The Maid of the Mist crew reached him first, but he was pronounced dead about an hour later at the hospital. Robert became the 5th person to die attempting to go over the falls using a device. He left behind his wife and family. What was meant to spread a message ended in tragedy and showed how fast a risky plan can turn deadly. A man in Venezuela was out walking his dog at night when he suddenly heard voices coming from the trees.
Cuando llego aquí a la esquina, escuchen, no sé si se escuchan el video, si se aprecia. Yo no sé qué mierda es eso. Yo no sé qué es ese sonido, pero parece como si alguien estuviera llamándome.
He said it sounded like many people talking all at once, yet no one was there, and there was no reason anyone should have been. The sound felt wrong, almost like it was trying to lure him closer. Instead, he ran home, shaken and confused. Some believe voices like that are linked to mimics or skinwalkers, while others think it could have been an animal. What do you think? A hiker wandering through the Canadian wilderness noticed something moving inside a crack in the mountainside and decided to start recording as he got closer. When he looked into the opening, something appeared to be staring back at him. A pale figure with dark, oversized eyes, a large forehead, and no visible nose. Shocked by what he saw, the hiker quickly left the area. The video doesn't show clear details, which has only fueled curiosity and debate about what he may have encountered. A camper was lying inside his tent when he suddenly heard the sound.
Like a plane or something, but then the rumblings got really... I don't know what the hell that is. I could tell you, I am not gonna go out and look.
A deep, guttural roar echoed through the forest. Some people believe the sound is proof that something ancient still moves through hidden places, while others say it was likely just a bear, an elk, or even a prank using sound effects. A woman living deep in the Pacific Northwest woke up early one morning, just as the sun was coming up, and noticed something unusual near the woods outside her home. When she zoomed in, she saw what looked like a person dressed in a classic witch costume standing eerily among the trees. What made it even more unsettling was how remote the area was. People don't just show up in costumes out there, and then things got even stranger. Nearby, an object appeared to lift off the ground, which sent her into a panic, and the video cuts out soon after. It left people wondering, was it actually a real witch? Two women hiking through a forest in Canada stumbled upon a massive metal object sitting quietly among the trees.
There's lights on the left, don't go close! That's a metal slate.
Yeah. You see it?
Oh, it's, yeah, because it has trees on top of it.
They were too scared to get any closer, so they left right away. Later on, they told their friends about what they saw and showed them the video, which made the friends curious enough to check the place out themselves. When they got there, though, the object was completely gone. No marks, no damage, nothing at all. They searched online and asked people nearby, but no one knew what it could have been. After the story was shared online, a lot of people came to the same conclusion: it had to be a UFO. A Reddit user was sitting in their car in the woods at night after a walk when they suddenly heard some terrifying sounds. Some listeners believed it could be infrasound, the low-frequency noise Bigfoot is said to use, while others suggested it might have been a mountain lion or a deer. However, when compared to those animals, the sound doesn't seem to match either one. This Russian video starts shockingly. A hunter, acting recklessly, kicks a bear in the back. It's an incredibly dangerous move, and it instantly provokes an angry, violent reaction from the animal. The bear, shocked and furious, spins around and attacks almost instantly. In the chaos, the hunter drops his camera as everything turns into a frantic struggle. The footage becomes shaky and confusing, filled with sudden movement, roars, and the hunter desperately trying to protect himself. It's clear he was completely unprepared for the bear's raw strength and aggression. Somehow, whether through luck or instinct, he manages to get away, escaping with a badly injured hand. Still, the video leaves a lot unanswered. How he survived at all, and what he was thinking when he decided to provoke a bear in the first place. A supermarket owner in a quiet suburb was closing up for the night when he glanced out the window. A bear was heading straight toward his shop. He panicked and tried to barricade the door with whatever was nearby, but the bear kept forcing its way in until it finally broke through. The owner stood frozen as the bear casually walked inside, sniffing along the aisles. He stopped recording and hid behind the counter until the bear eventually wandered back out, possibly with a snack or two. It was a clear June morning at Horsetail Falls in Alpine, Utah. Snowmelt had made the creek much stronger than usual. Even though it looked calm, the trail was steep and rocky, and many people hiked there for the views. 19-year-old Cynthia Grimwood went on a solo hike with her small dog. She was from Springville, athletic, and experienced with hiking. She liked spending time outdoors and often took photos and videos during her trips. As she hiked alongside the creek, the water rushed fast and loud. At some point, Cynthia stopped near the water. She may have been resting, filling a bottle, or filming. What happened next wasn't clear at first. Later that afternoon, 2 hikers found her dog alone by the creek. The dog wouldn't leave the area. Cynthia's phone and personal items were nearby, but she was gone. The hikers called for help right away. Search teams arrived, but the creek was cold, fast, and dangerous. Crews had to stop searching when it got dark. The next morning, Cynthia was found downstream, caught under fallen trees. She had drowned. Her dog stayed near the spot through the night and was later returned to her family. The next day, a 12-year-old boy drowned in the Provo River near Bridal Veil Falls. The 2 deaths happened during snowmelt season, when mountain rivers can be extremely dangerous. Cynthia's last video was meant to show nature's beauty, but it became a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong. The man was outside around midnight when he noticed something unusual.
Hey y'all, we was walking to McDonald's at 12 a.m. at night. Look what we got us right here. We got some of that alien action everybody's been talking about on the news. Look at that right there. I was about to get me a McRib too. Wait, you think they want a McRib? Hey, y'all want a McRib? Y'all want a McRib? I'll get him a McRib. Would you think I should give him a McRib? All right, y'all stay safe out there, you heard?
Above a McDonald's sign, 3 bright lights were seen circling in the sky. Seconds later, they disappeared completely. Were they just drones or something far more unusual? The clip came from Trail Trekker TV, a TikTok account typically filled with peaceful hiking and mountain scenery. Aside from this video, nothing else on the page seems unusual. The creator gave no real details, only mentioning that it was filmed while hiking alone somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains. While hiking alone, he suddenly heard a strange voice calling for help. It sounded human, but also off, like something trying too hard to sound normal. There was no clear source, just the forest around him, and you could hear him starting to panic. It could have been someone in trouble, the wind playing tricks, or something people usually blame on local folklore. Either way, it was unsettling and hard to explain. On the Ghost subreddit, a user called Proof Seekers shared a video showing disturbing activity inside a bedroom, captured in broad daylight. The footage comes from a fixed camera aimed at the room. At first, everything looks normal, a quiet, empty bedroom with nothing out of place. But that calm doesn't last for long. Without any warning, a low whisper-like voice can be heard softly saying, "Hello," from somewhere close by. It only lasts a second, but the tone is undeniably unsettling. There isn't much explanation given in the post, and that lack of context only makes it feel even creepier. A Reddit user had been hearing unexplained noises in his house for years, but never figured out why. That changed on March 6, 2023, when he took a late-night photo of his kitchen. After brightening the image, he noticed what looked like a tall man standing there. He believed this figure was behind the noises. He left his camera in the same spot overnight, and a few days later, it captured something else. He later caught something moving. It could have been a squatter hiding in the apartment, though there was still no proof. That raises the question, which would be worse, discovering a squatter living there or realizing it might be a ghost? Reddit user Taden Tracker said his great uncle took these pictures in the woods on his farm in northwestern Wisconsin sometime around 1984. He'd spent a lot of time in the military, but rarely talked about it. The one thing he did talk about constantly, though, was this experience, the photos and a short video. The video was later brightened and slowed down, and people still debate what it shows. Some think it's just a man running, while others believe it's something else. Whatever it was, it clearly stuck with him. An explorer chose to spend the night in a house locals insist is haunted. He already knew the stories. Voices in empty rooms, footsteps following you, objects moving on their own, but he wanted to see it for himself. Then, around 5 a.m., well before sunrise, something shifted. Knocking sounds began echoing through the house with no clear explanation. People familiar with hauntings say knocking is often the first sign that something is aware of a person's presence, almost as if it's testing a reaction. Others believe it's a warning, a message meant to make it clear that no one is alone and that they aren't supposed to be there. That idea feels even more unsettling since previous visitors reported the same thing. Unexplained knocking, always happening at the same hour. So was something trying to communicate, issue a warning, or was something already inside the house reacting to his presence? One night in El Salvador, a Reddit user heard a cry coming from outside. He started recording moments before turning on his flashlight. The sound seemed nearby, but nothing was visible. Dogs started barking in the distance. Some commenters claimed it was La Llorona, the weeping woman. On All Saints' Day in Sweden, a woman went to visit her brother's grave and casually took a few photos while walking through the cemetery. After snapping a couple of pictures, she put her phone away and didn't think much of it. Later that night, as she looked back through the photos, one image caught her attention and made her stop. Next to one of the gravestones, there appeared to be a faint figure that looked like a child. She remembered other people being around that day, but no one had been standing in that exact spot. A woman who regularly walked her dog through a quiet forest noticed something odd one evening. A tree she passed almost every day looked different, covered in thick moss and shaped in a weird way that made it look like a tall, shadowy figure. She took a photo and posted it online, and a lot of people thought it resembled Bigfoot. When she went back the next day, the tree was gone. She walked the same path but couldn't find it anywhere, and to this day, she has no explanation for it. Jen Barari spent over 10 years looking for the right home for her wife, Heather, and their 6-year-old daughter, Rye. She finally found a colonial house in Pennsylvania from the 1700s, sitting on 50 acres with a barn and 2 cottages. Not long after renovations were finished, strange things started happening on the property, including loud bangs, eerie noises, and shadowy figures at night. Concerned, they installed security cameras, and one night, an outdoor camera captured something disturbing. a limping figure is seen moving behind Jen's house, making a creepy sound. Jen hopes it's just someone messing around, but over the next few months, things get worse. The strange activity increases and soon starts affecting her daughter as well.
It's moving right now. Don't even. Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah, like, I'm sorry that I curse and... Okay. Okay, can you stop? Oh my God. Okay, please stop.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on?
Objects start falling and moving on their own. One night, Jen finds her daughter standing on her bed, staring into the dark. Believing something strange is going on, Jen records another video to talk about what's been happening.
2 nights have been awful. I'm gonna just update you guys really quickly. I'm in the barn house right now. I'm here alone. I'm hearing constantly. Last night I watched like a bald man walk out of the pond. I'll show you where it is. It was insane. That's what I keep hearing. And I'm home alone. Hello? Can you stop? Out! Oh my God, that's creepy. This clock scared me here with me, like, whatsoever. Hello? Like, I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. That's just my hair. Okay. Hold on, I need to watch this. Guys, I wanted to show you the pond, but please tell me you see that. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear. God, what was that? Jesus, and there's a light on in the God garage. This is so creepy. Oh my God, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy honestly. Okay, let's go.
A dark figure appears behind Jen, but only in the reflection of the TV. When she turns around, there's nothing there. A short time later, another shadow rushes through the hallway behind her, followed by a loud bang that scares her and her cat. That's when she decides she can't take it anymore and leaves the house with her animals. Now she's trying to understand what's happening at her farm in Pennsylvania. Since moving isn't possible, she's looking for help from paranormal experts and just wants her family to be safe. On the Limitless Outdoors channel, hunters Shane and Adam set out on what should have been a normal black bear hunt in the Montana wilderness. Things quickly take a dangerous turn when they realize they're not alone and have unexpectedly ended up surrounded by multiple grizzly bears, turning a routine outing into a serious life or death situation.
Grizzly bear, right here, 250 yards. And then we got another bear right down below us. We can hear it rustling in the brush. We aren't sure what it is. It might get a little western if I shoot a bear right now. We got a big grizzly on us. So we're just gonna wait it out. There's bears everywhere.
I spotted another a giant.
There's two more with it. So no, that's just cubs.
South Cubs. We are in Grizzly Bear house right now. Oh, this ain't good.
This here is I bet this is a young male down here. Yeah. Which are like the worst of the worst. This is what I was talking about.
Gosh dang. We're right on top of this thing.
5 grizzly bears are in the area, 1 fully grown, 1 younger bear, and a mother with 2 cubs. What makes the situation even more dangerous is that the bears don't seem aware of each other, turning the scene into something extremely unpredictable and risky.
Oh yeah. She smells him. So we got the sow, cubs right here. And we got the big male down here somewhere. She's got her cubs. She smells that male.
Yeah. Anyway, she's headed right down anyway. He looks a lot like the other one. But there's another one right below him.
The sow is freaking out.
Oh, okay.
She just saw him.
Is she gonna leave?
She's woofing. There's your cubs. They're kind of going towards him.
The little bears aren't that big. They're probably this year's, I bet. That's why we could hear them in two different places over there. And they're all getting close. I wonder when one of them will also take off the other one, and they'll just come tearing up here right beside it. Grung, 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 right up the ridge.
There's another one. It's number 5. Oh yeah, look at the noggin on him.
Where's the other one? Right in front of him?
Yeah, he's headed right. Oh yeah, there they go.
There they go. Here they come.
Oh yeah, here they go. Okay. Here they go. Oh, the big one's chasing them off.
And here they come right up the hill after us. Just what we wanted, right?
Seeing North America's biggest predators interact would normally be incredible from a safe distance, but Shane and Adam quickly realized they were standing right above where things could go very wrong. With no time to waste, Adam jumped up and started making loud noises, trying to scare off the mother bear and her cubs before they moved closer.
Oh yeah, and there's the... Oh, they're coming right for us, dude.
Is your camera ready?
Oh no. Yeah.
Here they come.
Oh.
Hey! 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 Hey!
All 3 of them, dude. Or all 5 of them.
The mother bear pauses briefly, but with a large male bear closing in on her and her cubs, she has very few ways to get away. The situation quickly becomes more tense as the danger continues to grow.
Hey! Get out of here!
Hey, have your rifle? Shane's trying his best to get these bears to realize that they are there, but the bears know it and they don't even care, and they just keep coming right up the mountain at them.
Hey!
Get out of here!
Here she comes, dude.
The mother bear and her cubs start moving straight toward them, and with every second, time is quickly running out.
Where are they at?
They ran.
You got your camera?
Yeah. Hold on, she ain't gone.
No.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that one down there's huge. That is a huge bear. Dude, I still don't feel good about this.
In a crucial moment, Shane and Adam's quick thinking likely kept the situation from turning deadly. Knowing it was too dangerous to stay where they were, they quickly moved to a completely different area, far from the growing grizzly bear activity. The footage not only shows the incredible presence of these apex predators, but also how survival in the wild often comes down to fast, split-second decisions. The unsettling video comes from Dave N.E. Bigfoot, a YouTube channel based in the US that focuses on solo hiking and outdoor trips. His videos usually show unedited trail footage with his live reactions to strange sounds, movements, and sudden changes in the environment. This clip was filmed on September 19th, 2021 in McCabe Forest.
I hear this very loud crack, a tree break or a very large stick crack or something right in that area. Of course, that's where I'm headed because the trail here curves around this way, and I'm headed right in that direction. So I come out here. I didn't have an opportunity at all during the week to go for a hike. I've been working ridiculous hours, but nobody cares. So this is my go-to head clearing activity, is to go into the woods and do what I do, and you know, like a nice mental break. You know, I've mentioned many times on this channel that the woods are just this incredible luxury that I have here in New Hampshire. There's so many places to hike, but this clears my head. You know what I mean? It's I don't think of anything else. All my worries just kind of fade away once I get in the woods. And then I hear the loud snap. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I'm out here just for a nice, relaxing hike. I'm solo by myself. So that's where that loud crack came from. I do have an option. I can go this way.
Dave starts what he expects to be a calm hike, saying that being in nature helps him clear his head. Not long after he begins, a loud cracking sound comes from the trees, like a big branch breaking under heavy weight. Even though he is still close to the road and trailhead, the noise feels intentional. As he walks farther into the woods, he keeps hearing similar sounds that seem to move with him, making it feel like something is following him.
Something just staying just ahead of me and I can't see it. What was that? Oh, I can't stop. Oh, sorry about the camera. Oh, there it was again. I'm going to turn the microphone around. It's active out here. What is going on? And why am I walking towards it? I can't stop these mosquitoes. What's going on out here? And what is that noise? I'm starting to get that feeling, you guys. I'm getting that feeling right now. Here it is again, another crack. Hey, Bear. Yeah, I'm not alone. I keep hearing it. Again. And then I heard something like a dog panting, like that.
The snapping noises and heavy branch breaks continue off the trail. Then, from somewhere ahead, clear panting sounds can be heard.
I don't feel right now. I'm not even... I have this bad feeling right now. What is going on? I don't even know if you guys can hear me with the microphone facing the other way. I know as soon as I shut this camera off, I'm going to hear a crack. I know it. Oh, these mosquitoes. I heard a crack in that direction and in that direction, right in this area. And then I heard what sounded like a dog panting. Not liking this. When it ceases to be fun, at what point do you turn back? Because now I'm not having fun anymore. I have just that feeling, that overwhelming feeling to turn around. I don't like when that happens. It hasn't happened since me and Gary's hike.
When he stops, the forest suddenly goes quiet. Then there is another sharp crack of wood, closer than before. His instincts change quickly. Dave starts backing away, saying that whatever is there is moving on purpose, not like normal wildlife.
A month or so ago, me and him both got turned around in a place and just left. I have something to tell you about my buddy Gary, and I'll get to that a bit later in this video, because it's he had a really, really awesome experience, depending on how you look at it. I really, really, really want to turn around. I hate this. I hate it. I should have came out here with someone. I should have dragged my son out here. He's got the day off today. Today's Friday. We both had today off. But his girlfriend's up, and I didn't want to take him away from his girlfriend. His girlfriend has multiple sclerosis, and to take her out hiking, she gets tired really fast. So I didn't want to say, Grady, come with me, I'm scared. I can't believe I'm turning around. I have that feeling, that terrible feeling. I can't even believe this. I'm actually going to turn around. I don't want to be here right now.
When he turns around, more snapping sounds come from behind him. The panting starts again and keeps pace with him as he moves. He speeds up, clearly nervous, and says he still hasn't seen what is following him.
And I don't know, fell right near me, or slightly behind me, or next to me. I'm taking this one. This is a different route back. I'm taking this way back. I think it's a bit quicker. What a coward move, huh? But when my sixth sense is telling me to get out, I'm getting out. This is ridiculous, man. I did not expect this. It's a nice day, a little humid, mid-60s here in New Hampshire. Should have been a really, really beautiful, nice hike. And now I'm hightailing it with my tail between my legs. Actually, those are two opposite things. I got my tail between my legs and I'm jetting because I want out of here right now. Sorry about the camera work, guys, but I'm kind of booking it because I want out.
Even close to finishing the loop, the sounds keep going. Just before the parking lot appears, there is one last loud crack of wood. Dave comes out of the trail tired and shaken. He looks back at the trees and says how fast a peaceful hike turned stressful and scary. Jamie Does Wild Bikepacking is a UK adventure channel that follows solo bikepacking trips, wild camping, and self-reliant outdoor travel. This episode takes place on February 23rd, 2025 in rural Norfolk, where a quiet, mist-covered woodland with wide open views has very few other campers around.
Ross under the tree as well. Oh. Looks like I'll be trying to find somewhere else to camp then.
So, I've changed spot. I've got a backup here, potentially a spot down here on Pedder's Way. If there's vans parked here, until no, there's no one here. But is it a spot? Jesus.
Well, I'm fed up driving around. So I think I'm going to have a tea here, and then I'll see what I think, and I'll potentially sleep here, or I will go home. I tell you, it's nice to stop because I've done about a squillion miles tonight. Right, I think I'm going to do an hour watch, and because I'm in charge of a motor vehicle, non-alco, no fun. Right, let's go in with an hour watch. I have a Northern Monk Stout, and that is a proper one, so I can enjoy that. Then I'm on to no fun, so I've got a Brewdog thing and a Brewdog thing, and I have got a Ghost. So that'll be a little bit more enjoyable, but again, that's a 0.5 jobby. It is getting bloody cold. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. All sorts of weird singing going on in those woods.
Jamie settles into a quiet clearing after checking a few possible camping spots. While inside his van, eating and organizing his gear, strange sounds begin drifting through the trees. Distant singing that doesn't resemble any known wildlife.
I think I'm gonna cook my tea. Risk a little walk. I want to know what's going on in those woods, so I'm going to do the back of the van up and make sure I've got my keys. I don't really want to be locking myself out. I really don't know whether this is a good idea, but perhaps I'll go over there with my light off. I've had a second thought. I don't know whether I really want to know what's going on in there.
Jamie considers investigating the sound, but ultimately decides the risk isn't worth satisfying his curiosity.
The the van to have a piss. What's that? There's a light in the...
A sudden light flashes deep between the trees, flickering once before vanishing. Jamie reacts immediately, startled and cautious, unsure if it was a person, a distant torch, a vehicle, or something harder to explain. He returns to the van, secures his gear, and reflects on the moment, as the night reinforces how unpredictable and quietly unsettling solo van camping can be in remote, atmospheric places. This video comes from Ghost Witches, a UK-based paranormal group that investigates abandoned buildings, wooded areas, and locations linked to witchcraft, folklore, and local legends. Their content features real-time, unscripted reactions using EMF meters, spirit boxes, REM pods, and mobile communication devices. This investigation was filmed on June 1st, 2021 in Canic Chase, United Kingdom.
Somebody's watching out for us that knows the land a bit better.
Can you tell us a name? If there's anybody here, let us know who you are.
I like that this app actually has electromagnetic reader on there as well, which actually does work because I've tested it at home near electrics and things, and it goes right up.
Okay. Let's have a look. See if my camera will pick it up.
People that made this app
Always.
might probably just be nothing. But the people that made this app have got a YouTube channel, Australians.
Okay.
Amy's Crypt, have you ever come across her?
No. Did that say always?
Mm-hmm.
Always. Always what? What are you trying to tell us?
What was the last thing I said? Something about it'd be nice if somebody was watching over us.
Yeah.
Was this building used for anything important?
Original.
Yeah.
But the thing that...
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yeah.
It's for storage or hunters.
As darkness settles over the forest, the investigators move toward the ruins, setting up REM pods, motion alarms, and ghost tube apps along the stone walls and tree lines. They talk through the site's layered history, including reports of witchcraft gatherings, sightings of black-eyed children, past military use, and possible monastic remains, heightening the tension before attempting contact.
Use this building. Or was it used to store things? It's amazing when something like that happens. My chills.
Yeah. It's quite definitive, wasn't it? Can you tell us what's in the plastic bag down in the old building?
Not sure I want to know the answer to that question.
Zoom in on John's face. Is there anything sinister happening here? Ooh.
People probably more skilled than us who can probably see and hear you, but we're not like that.
Hi. I use Ghost Tube app and we've had a yes.
When they ask if the land was used for darker purposes, the GhostTube app gives a clear response. The directness of it makes the group noticeably uneasy, as it feels intentional rather than random.
Mr. Use here, and it just said down. And previous to that, I just asked about what was in the plastic bag that was down there, which is kind of human shaped and freaked us out.
As they move deeper into the ruins, the team asks about a human-shaped plastic bag lying near the stone floor. The device responds immediately, strengthening the feeling that something aware is listening.
On John's app come through the name Anne, and this ghost box is really trying hard to communicate, but it's not very clear.
Both the spirit box and ghost tube activate at the same time, suggesting an active presence as the investigators exchange uneasy looks, while the devices continue responding in the dark ruins. The investigation ends with more questions than answers, as the reactions were immediate and specific despite nothing being seen, leaving the sense that Canic Chase holds more than what was captured on camera. The unsettling video comes from D&D Paranormal, a YouTube channel based in the UK that focuses on real paranormal investigations. Their videos look into places said to be haunted, like forests, abandoned land, and areas linked to local legends. They keep things simple and focus on possible evidence instead of adding drama. This clip was recorded on April 12th, 2025 in Sherwood Forest, England.
We've got the K2s on the bench, on the fence even. We've got the Major next to us.
Oh, Steve, that just went out.
Did it?
That just beeped.
Did it bleep?
It just beeped. I promise. It's alright, there's a light reflecting on something on there, look.
Post?
Yeah. That beeped. Did somebody just walk near there?
The temperature's not on.
No. That wasn't the temperature anyway. I know that noise now because I've heard it.
Wow.
If you just walked by there and you can...
Steve and Susie begin setting up equipment near the major oak and the witch's bowl, placing EMF meters and a REM pod along the fence line and footpaths. The surrounding woodland is quiet, with only faint movement in the leaves. They discuss reports of unusual sightings and unexplained figures seen in the area at night, creating a tense atmosphere as darkness fully settles around them.
Steve? Steve, what's going on?
It's not that windy, Suze, is it?
It's a very gentle breeze. I mean, it could be the breeze that's done it, but I just don't know. That's weird because there's that one, then that went off, and then that went off.
I'll do a little voiceover here just to show this second K2 EMF reader falling over. So just before the moment it falls over, you can see that the lights change on it, so that means it's picked up a little electromagnetic field. Now, it still may be the wind that's actually blowing it over, but it's very strange that just before the moment that it falls over, that the lights change. So I've got a few clips here that show it falling forward and then obviously reversing back and falling forward, reversing back, falling forward.
The REM pod suddenly activates on its own, its lights shifting and tones repeatedly beeping despite no movement nearby. At the same time, an EMF meter falls onto its side with no wind or visible disturbance. Steve and Susie call out, asking for responses, and note how abruptly the energy in the area shifts toward blue.
Yeah.
The blue?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means something's close to it.
And that's weird because that fell, then that went to blue, then that fell. As somebody walked past, or... If you're here, could you set that off again? The red light, could you go near the red light again, please? We just want to come say hi to you. We want to know your story. We just want to visit you for a little bit.
I mean, what?
I'm a bit gobsmacked.
It's with the REM pod going off, yes.
Yeah, the EMFs could have been breeze, but...
It's the fact that that went off, then that went, and then that went.
Yeah. If this is you, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Soft thudding sounds echo from deeper within the forest as shadows subtly shift at the edge of their light. Susie briefly sees a pale, hand-like shape against a birch tree before it vanishes.
Why? Feel free in the comments if you are technical and understand this. Again, it could be the breeze with the EMF, but it's just a weird how the sequence that it happened in. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you know.
Yeah, and that breeze has been stronger since, and
Yeah,
they've not fallen over.
No. Okay, we've had some breeze, and they've not fell over again. Could you knock one of them with the green lights on? Could you knock one over again for us? Because we could possibly believe that this is you. If you can make it slide across the floor a bit, then that would be amazing.
Yeah, throw it towards us.
The REM pod activates again, flashing and chiming without a clear pattern, and Steve remarks that it is only the second time they have witnessed this behavior. EMF levels remain unstable while faint. Intermittent noises continue nearby, with each response carefully noted. As they end the investigation, Steve and Susie state that the repeated equipment activity, subtle movement, and peripheral shadows indicate something truly unusual. They thank any spirit present, pack up their gear, and leave the forest with the lingering feeling that they were not alone. The video is from Surreal Explorers, a UK-based English-speaking adventure and paranormal channel known for exploring abandoned mines, caves, ruins, and other atmospheric locations. Their content blends historical background with real-time ghost hunting and genuine reactions. This investigation was filmed on November 15th, 2023 at Cathedral Cave in England, United Kingdom.
Could be up there. I'm feeling it's just here, though. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, dude. It just flooded. Flooded, you meant flooded.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Surreal Explorers. So we are just about to arrive now at the Cathedral Cave, which is, as you can see, if I zoom in, you can actually see Harry's already in there. He's down there. So this cave dates back to the 1600s, so a long time ago. And it used to be used as a slate mine back in the day, so that's why it was first used. So it isn't actually a naturally occurring cave, it's actually a mine that has since then been decommissioned, and people are able to openly come down and look into the cave and explore it. We're going to be looking in here for any paranormal activity. Now obviously this cave has been around since the 1600s, so there's a strong chance that there could be some residual energy, or possibly spirits, or even miners.
Luke and Harry arrive at Cathedral Cave as daylight starts to fade, explaining that it was once a slate mine dating back to the 1600s. After setting up torches, EMF meters, cat balls, and a DOTS projector, they calmly call out to see if any spirits are still present inside the mine.
Oh, I just heard that. What was that? Is that thunder? I've got goosebumps, man. You alright? Just spilt your tea, man. you just ruined your tea, man. You ruined your brew. And that's it, man. There's not a lot of water left, so... You got that creeped out, mate. You dropped your tea.
Mate, I don't even know how I dropped that.
And he's ruined my case, guys.
A loud, echoing sound, like a deep growl or heavy knock, rolls through the cave. Luke drops his tea in shock as both men freeze, scanning the dark tunnels with their torches while trying to work out where the noise came from.
That was like a low growl. Shall we? Yeah, let's go check the car, man. It's a good idea. I'm just gonna go check the car, guys.
A second deep rumble comes through the cave, clearly unnatural and not caused by water, wind, or thunder.
What is that?
I think it's a plane, dude.
It's gotta be a plane. We keep hearing a low rumble. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. Yo!
As they reset their equipment, another sharp sound echoes from deeper inside the cave, distant yet deliberate. Even though none of the devices responds, the sudden noise pushes the tension higher.
It sounds like distant screams, you know.
There's a bit, yeah.
It sounds like distant screams.
While resetting their gear inside the cave, Luke and Harry begin hearing unsettling sounds. First, a faint, high-pitched scream that resembles a woman's voice and doesn't sound natural. Both fall silent, questioning whether it was real, but the sounds continue, convincing them it wasn't imagined. Moments later, a sudden thud near their equipment startles them again. When they search the area, they find no rocks, animals, or clear cause, leaving them with the growing sense that something unseen is moving around them inside the cave.
Come here, come here, come here. Temperature's just gone right down here. It is cold, dude. It is definitely cold. Something has just come in. I'm debating just ending it, you know. I'm actually too scared for this. I keep hearing stuff, nothing's popping up either, which creeps me out even more. Because there's something lurking that doesn't want to tell us that it's here. We haven't had the torch go off either, and the torch always goes off.
The mood inside the cave becomes heavier as both men sense subtle movement nearby. Nothing they can see, but impossible to ignore. Even without any confirmation from their equipment, their instincts kick in, and feeling genuinely unsettled, they decide to leave the cave. The creepy video comes from Amazing PA, a US-based channel that explores abandoned mines and old industrial sites. They document deep coal tunnels, old equipment left behind, and dangerous underground areas. This footage was recorded on October 5th, 2025 in the United States.
Thing came down.
Is that the roof?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, that's about 3 feet thick, a roof.
Gnarly or what? Look at the timbers underneath. Just poof.
Yeah. Look at that.
There's dust out of them. That is bad. That's like one of the biggest pieces I've ever seen fall.
Keep your head low.
Watch your head there. That's some flaky roof.
No, I was talking about the horseshoe that, will puncture your skull.
The explorers keep moving deeper into the abandoned coal mine, following the main tunnel. Water starts pooling around their ankles as the tunnel seems to go on forever. Numbered markers on the walls show different sections of the mine and really drive home how far underground they are.
Followed by number 10. And it just got real quiet. Someone came down here with a value meal.
They come across another numbered marker, confirming they've gone much farther into the mine than they originally planned.
Knows. X is, I suppose, a no-go.
Yeah. That was completely tapped, huh?
Just so we could say we looked at one of the side passages, might as well be the one with the X, right?
Exactly.
Follow me, Tommy Knockers.
Let's go.
Let's see what they're trying to hide from us back here.
Nice gob wall.
Well, I have an answer for you. Pure destruction and chaos. That's
Nothing?
What. Well, it's something.
Not even a collapsed
But
down
it ain't
coal.
good.
You look a little sore today.
This isn't sore. This is like there's a knife in between my ribcage right now.
All right, so the X was no go.
The things I do for Amazing PA. That's kind of from James Bond.
17.
I wonder who marked.
All of a sudden, they find a perfectly intact coal cart sitting right on the flooded tracks. The wheels, frame, and overall structure look untouched, even after being underground for decades. Both explorers are shocked, since it's their first big artifact find deep in the mine. After checking it out, they decide to keep moving forward.
What's that? Tommy Knockers, Tommy Knockers. What? Oh, it's a coal cart. We're walking right past it. What? Well, 21 was the magic number.
You want to go first?
No, go get it, brother. Go get it. Now, why can't they put right here in graffiti, take a right-hand turn?
Yo, watch your back.
Yeah, I'll watch my skull.
What?
Fully intact? There's 2 of them.
Yes. We were just getting ready to turn back.
No, we weren't. That was a joke. We weren't turning back. Sweet, look at the hook on there.
Just a few minutes later, they come across a second and third coal cart, partly buried under fallen rock. Finding several carts like this suggests they're moving into a section of the mine that was worked much more heavily.
It's galore.
So we're either going to climb over this or head down to the next turn and see if we can loop back around the collapse.
That would be
because they all connect from what I'm told.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but we could climb over that.
If we have to. What a little beauty.
Solid to the bottom.
They keep going into a narrower passage marked with an X, showing it's a sideline or a warning area. The ceiling gets much lower, and the air feels more closed in. Even with the warning sign, they follow the tracks deeper, not knowing what's coming next.
That? What the hell? The bottom of the cart? Is that one? I don't know. Let's go find out. We might be crawling up to it.
I know. There's a train of them.
Get out of here.
There's a train of them.
I'm here looking at a mine shoe.
Are you?
And he's got a train of coal carts.
There's a train of coal cars here at the back of this manway. On top of the rail.
Come on.
Look at that. Come on, huh?
I can smell the grease.
Smell it?
Beautiful.
Pretty soon we're going to be able to smell our way.
Suddenly, they come across a whole line of coal carts jammed together in the tunnel. The carts are packed in so tightly that some are almost touching the ceiling. As they move carefully, they realize they found a major part of the mine that's been left exactly how it was long ago.
A mine bloodhound he is. Look at him.
Look how low that is back here, too. That's crazy. They just stuffed it back here.
Oh, that's the roof, yeah. We were able to see
just the back.
Just one from over the collapse there.
Yep, and I see what seems to be a collapse.
Can you get up in there?
Yeah, without a bag, I think you could. Why, you want to go back out that way?
I at least want to get a good look in here.
That'd be great. Crazy, bro. 2 of them.
Oh, man.
Can we get around the other side? If we go around
Possibly, but I don't think there's anything back there.
We'll just take the manway back. Right? He wants to get in.
I am jammed up in between 2 coal carts and only about 12 inches of space here between the roof.
The last part of the descent turns into the most dangerous moment. One explorer tries to squeeze between a collapsed roof section and a coal cart with barely a foot of space. He takes off his backpack and slowly works his way through, careful not to move the loose rock above him. After making it through the passage and seeing the full line of coal carts, they take a moment to realize just how much deeper the mine goes than they ever expected. The creepy video is from Haunted Finders, a paranormal investigation channel from the UK. They check out places like haunted forests, abandoned buildings, and other creepy spots. They do their ghost hunting live, using stuff like EMF meters, spirit boxes, EVP recorders, and night vision cameras, so their reactions feel real when weird things happen. This investigation took place on June 27, 2020 in Sherwood Forest, Nottinghamshire, England.
As we're scanning around, if you guys have seen anything, please let us know. There's something like extremely eerie about Sherwood Forest. It's got a strange atmosphere about it, daytime or nighttime. Nighttime being very worse. This place always puts me on edge when it's dark, more so than any other location. If you watched the video when we were last here, I was really on edge. It was like something was messing with me. Hopefully we don't get that tonight, but if you are planning on messing with me tonight again, or David, then just to let you know, please do something crazy so we can document it on this camera. This here that I'm holding in my hand, this can see you. I can also document anything that you do to us or around us tonight. So please,
if you dare,
you have our permission to come forward and around us and do whatever it is you want to do to make yourself known. Let's hope I don't regret saying that. It's actually going off.
Yeah. Is that you? That's not electric fence, is it?
No.
If it's you, can you come close and touch this device? Touch my hand and it'll go up, because your energy will make it go up to red. Can you do that? I know you can.
There we go. Went up to yellow.
Up to yellow is good.
The team quietly heads into the area where shadow figures and weird noises had been reported earlier. They set up their EMF meters, spirit boxes, and cameras, speaking softly as they call out to see if anything is there. Soon, there's an uneasy feeling like someone is watching them, and their gear starts to react in small but strange ways. The tension rises as they get ready to begin their first EVP session.
If you can you take it up to red and then hold it there?
Yeah, that's it. You're working now. You're working with it. Brilliant. Only you can do this. We can't do it. Hear that? Yeah. Hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was a female agreeing. That was a woman agreeing. She went. That was a proper like. Is that right? Not a person here, is there? Yeah, it was. No. That was like a woman agreeing with us.
Is that you? Is that you that's making the lights go up? That's just.
That was dead close to us.
It went something like that, didn't it?
It was like.
It won't harm you.
Just confirm this isn't electric.
Yeah, so. No, it's not electric. No, that's not electric.
Did you like that? The woman that just...
As the EVP session begins, the EMF meters start spiking again and again. Then a clear female voice comes through saying, "It's me." Right after that, they hear light footsteps behind them, but nothing shows up on the camera. The investigators can tell something feels very close, making the situation even more intense.
It says, "It's me." Yeah. Listen before the yeah. It's me. Yeah.
If it is, can you, by any chance, tell us your name?
You
that
don't
was
have
clear
to
as
give
anything,
us your
wasn't
name.
it?
Yeah, that was.
It's me. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Thank
don't have
you.
to give us your name. You don't want to.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you for confirming that it is you as well that's lighting it up and that made the hum, because we heard that clearly.
Yeah,
That's got to be on the camera because that was loud.
right next to me. Wasn't it? You're a lady.
Obviously those EVPs, I'd have fully enhanced them so you guys can hear them a lot clearer as well, but it clearly says "it's me, yes" in response to our question. Hopefully the hum was caught on there as well. I would have enhanced that for you guys at home as well. And anything else that was captured, hopefully might have captured some of the footsteps, but it might not have captured the footsteps because it came from behind us, and we've got the boom mic on which was focusing in this direction. But if it is on there, I'll enhance it anyway. But there's someone around us, clearly a woman, because it was a woman's voice, and that EVP sounded like a woman as well.
She don't seem aggressive or anything. I think she's just curious who we are. We know you're around us. We don't mind. You're not scaring us. I hope we're not scaring you.
Please try and show yourself or do something around us to let us know that you're here.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
What the flip was that? What was it?
Somebody running or...
It wasn't.
Growling or something. It was like that.
That was directly behind me.
Come towards us. Real, come on.
A low, rough growl or moan is heard just a few meters away. One of the investigators reacts without thinking and runs toward the sound, then quickly realizes how close it really is. Panic kicks in once they understand how near it actually was.
It's like it's circling us. It came from this direction then. The camera's gone out of focus. What the flip was that? What the flip was that? Where am I running towards? Where am I going?
Get back here.
Oh, jeez. David, I don't know where I'm running.
Sorry.
What was it? It was, I heard like a... like that sort of noise.
I did it. It was right in my ear hole.
Jesus, I ran towards the noise. I ran towards the noise and then realised where I was running.
It was like Abbott Costello then.
Oh my god, that was scary.
How did you pick that up? Did you hear it then?
I heard it clear as anything. I ran towards it and then realised that I was running towards it and then ran back.
The thing is, we're asking them to do stuff and when they do...
as well. I caught you on camera running away as well.
Yeah, but it was so close to me. It spooked me like hell. I'm going back. Come on.
That was horrible. That was been horrible. I ran towards the noise like an idiot because I was that scared.
I asked him to scare us, didn't I? I think you'd done your job there. You know for that.
A goosebumps.
My whole body and my hair standing up. God, I'm freezing now.
Oh God. That was
Did you
scary.
hear that?
Yeah, that was scary. That was.
I'm not scared. I'm laughing.
I'm scared. I ran towards it.
I don't know. I didn't know which way to go. I went that way. I think I was running into it. Jesus.
The feeling that something is moving around them gets stronger. They hear several sighs, low moans, and footsteps right nearby. One of the investigators starts having chest palpitations as the stress builds, making it seem like whatever it is circling them.
Whoa.
I got towards that post, and I'm sure I heard something. I'm sure I heard something. It was like a... I don't think it was like a moan or a growl or like something that was like lower. How can I explain it?
No,
like a low toned growl or moan. It was right as I was walking down here. I don't like it at all. Wait a minute.
I don't mind doing paranormal stuff and talking and this, that and the other. This is a different league, this is, at the moment. It's messing with our mind, you know, because it's making us see. Did you hear that crunching on the...
I don't like this at all. I don't like it.
I think I have to end it there, you know, 'cause
What? Your chest?
I'm all...
Do you know what?
I'm all wound up.
When I went down path on my own and I felt something around me.
Just went to red.
Growls, whispers, and fast footsteps start happening all around them. Feeling unsafe and overwhelmed by how close everything feels, the investigators decide to head back to their car and call it a night, ending the investigation. The shocking clip is from Master Truck Driver, a US-based channel that documents truck life, solo camping, and real overnight stops in remote locations. It was filmed on September 13, 2023, in the United States. Inside the parked truck, the night starts off calm. He moves around the cab at an easy pace, clearly tired, adjusting his gear, changing seats, and chatting briefly with viewers while light music plays in the background, giving it a relaxed, familiar vibe.
What is this?
A sudden, sharp bang hits the outside of the truck, loud enough to cut through the music. He freezes, clearly startled, and scans the windows for any movement, but sees nothing.
One man see me. This house.
A few quiet moments pass before more noises come from outside. He speaks with increasing unease, saying it sounds like someone could be moving around the truck, and the isolation makes every sound feel more intense. A final series of loud, clap-like bangs slams against the truck, the most forceful and shocking moment of the night, leaving him frozen in confusion. As the noises fade, he remains shaken, explaining that he rarely experiences anything even remotely paranormal during his time on the road. Rodney was out hiking when he stopped at a nice waterfall and started filming. Later, while watching the video, he spotted something odd, a dark figure tucked into the bushes in the top left corner. Once the clip was shared online, some people thought it might be Bigfoot, while others said the footage was too blurry to know for sure. To me, it doesn't look like the figure moves at all, so it could have easily been a tree branch. During a summer camp, a group of kids took a photo that seemed totally normal at first. Everyone was smiling and holding tools. But when you zoom in, a strange face appears between two girls on the right side. It looks see-through and doesn't match any of the other kids in the picture, and everyone who was there is already accounted for in the photo. So who could it be? Some people say it's just light and shadows, a case of pareidolia, and that's fair, but this one really does look like a face, almost too detailed to be random. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.